Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our assembly worship time this morning. I hope you've all had a good week. This morning, I'm going to do it a little bit differently and share some slides with you. So I wonder if anybody might guess what we're thinking about today. I'll give you a little clue. It's a season that starts on Sunday in the church. Any idea? Hands up, don't shout, hands up. Yeah, fantastic. Of course, that season is Advent. So, what is Advent all about? Why do we have Advent? What we're going to do in Advent? Anybody know? Hands up, please. Teachers, can you help me? Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you. It is the season to get ready for the birth of Jesus. And it's the season to get ready for Christmas. Now, I wonder if you have something or will have something that's going to help you to count down all the days till you get to Christmas. What would it be? Yes, an advent calendar. Now, it might look like that, but I doubt it very much. I bet yours looks more like that, with a bit of chocolate in or some sweets. In church, we don't have advent calendars, but we have an advent candle wreath, and we light one candle every week, and that helps us to remember where we are in Advent too. Now, I wonder, I've got an Advent calendar myself, and I haven't got 25 doors. We'd be here till supper time if I was to do 25 doors. So I've only got a few, and I wonder if we can find anything exciting behind the doors of my Advent calendar. Oh, well, that's not very exciting, is it? What's that? Looks like a lot of children who are bored. Why do you think they are bored? Any ideas? Put your hands up. Yeah, absolutely right. Waiting, and that's what Advent is all about. Waiting can be really boring, can't it? And that's no good. Advent, as I said, is about waiting for Jesus to be born. But it's also a time to get ready for Christmas. And getting ready for Christmas can be really good fun. So don't be bored waiting. Do something to get ready for Christmas. What sort of things do you think you could do? Hands up, come on. That's it. Yes. Fantastic. Of course, yes. You could think about what you want for Christmas and write yourself a list to give to Santa. You could, yeah, absolutely, ask other people what they want and see whether or not you can make something nice for them. You could, that's right, you could make an angel and put it in the window to tell everybody that we're in a season of comfort and joy. Absolutely right. That would be brilliant. Now, I wonder, let's see if I've got another door here. What have I got in under door 2? Now, shepherd and the sheep. Why do you think I've got shepherd and the sheep? Yeah, absolutely, because they're part of the Christmas story, aren't they? The angels told the shepherds about Jesus, and they were the first people to know that Jesus was going to be born, and they had to go and tell others. And you know, in Advent, we can tell people what Advent is really about and why we're waiting, not just for Christmas, but for Jesus to be born, to celebrate the birth of Jesus. And we can tell people that. And especially at the minute, because people think that Christmas might get cancelled. It won't, because Christmas is about celebrating the birth of Jesus. So you've got to tell people, okay? What have I got in the third one? What's these? Yeah, absolutely right. Christmas cards, of course they are. Put your hands up if you're going to send a Christmas card. Absolutely. Put your hands up if you hope you're going to get some Christmas cards. Yeah, of course, we all do. But why do we send Christmas cards? Well, because we want to wish people a happy Christmas. And it tells them that we're thinking about them. And that's really important. It helps us to keep in touch with them, doesn't it? And it's important. And again, especially this year, when we might not have seen some people for such a long time. Maybe we should send them a card and tell them we're thinking about them. Okay? So write your Christmas cards. You can do that in Advent. It's part of the waiting for Christmas, isn't it? So what have we got behind number 4? Right, what's this? Absolutely, yes, it's an invitation to a party, isn't it? Who has a party at Christmas? Yeah, lots of us have parties at Christmas, don't we? And we have a party in church normally, but we can't do that this year. We will still celebrate. We'll still say thank you to God for Jesus and the birth of Jesus, but we can't have our normal big celebrations because of the coronavirus. But it's important that we still have a party and celebrate. Oh, here we are, number 5. What we got now? Oh, look, what's this? Yeah, of course, it's the actual party, isn't it? So when do you have a party? Yeah, we've said Christmas. When else? Birthdays, absolutely. And what is Christmas? Yeah, it's Jesus's birthday. I wonder, do you think Mary and Joseph had a party for Jesus on his birthday? It's an interesting thought, isn't it? We don't know, we're not told. But it's an interesting thought, something to think about in Advent. Did Jesus have a birthday party? There we are. Okay, what else have we got? Oh yeah, one more, yeah. Oh, right, what are those? Of course they are. They're presents, aren't they? And we all like to give and receive presents at Christmas, don't we? I wonder if you can remember who bought those first presents for Jesus. Yeah, of course you can. Absolutely. It was the 3 kings, the Magi, wasn't it? And what did they bring? Yeah, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Of course they did. That's what they brought. And you know, it's good to give presents, but they don't have to be expensive. So maybe in Advent, you can prepare by making something really special, or by writing maybe a little card that says, I promise to do whatever. I promise to clean my room every week. I promise to make breakfast for you every day. I don't know, something that just gives somebody a present that comes from you, that means something to them. And you can do that through Advent as you get ready for Christmas. Okay, have we got any more? Oh, yeah, here we are. What's this one? Easy, isn't it? It just says, thank you to God. And you have to thank God for everything we have. But I have to say, especially thank you for sending Jesus, and so that we can celebrate his birth at Christmas. Absolutely right. And my last one, yeah, it's the nativity. It's exactly what it's all about. It's what we are waiting for. We're waiting for that birth, that wonderful birth of Jesus Christ. And that's what we're going to do. Now, we can't have normal nativities this year, but I hope you're able, in your little bubbles, to do something special that marks the birth of Jesus, that marks Christmas. So I hope that you can do that, and I'll be excited to see what you can all do. It'll be fantastic. Well, there we are. That's my Advent calendar. That's all I have in my Advent calendar. But I thought that we'd end with a little prayer. And I'm going to say this prayer, and this is instead of the Lord's Prayer this week. If you want to say the Lord's Prayer after I've finished, of course you can. But this is instead this week. So I wonder, can you say this with me? Dear God, thank you for Christmas, the time when we celebrate the precious gift of your Son. Thank you for the peace he brings to our hearts. Please help us to use this season of Advent to prepare ourselves so that we can enjoy Christmas, knowing that we are at peace with all those around us. Amen. Fantastic. Well, I do hope that you enjoy Advent and getting ready for Christmas. Well, I thought we could do something else to prepare in Advent. I thought we could learn a song using Makaton. It's a Christmas song. It's not an Advent song, it's a Christmas song. So I thought we'd use it in preparation for Christmas. And we're going to learn It Was on a Starry Night. So I hope that we'll be able to get this right by the time we get to that week before Christmas. And maybe at Christmas, you can do it for friends and family, because it's a great Absolutely great carol. I love it. It's one of my favourites. So let's do It Was on a Starry Night using Makaton.
It was on a starry night when the hills were bright. Earth lay sleeping, sleeping calm and still. And in a castle shed, in a manger bed, a boy was born, king of all the world. And all the angels sang for him, the bells of heaven rang for him, for a boy was born, king of all the world. And all the angels sang for him, the bells of heaven rang for him, for a boy was born, king of all the world. Soon the shepherds came that way, where the baby lay, and were kneeling, kneeling by his side. And their hearts believed again, for peace of men, for a boy was born, king of all the world. And all the angels sang for him, the bells of heaven rang for him, for a boy was born, king of all the world. And all the angels sang for him, the bells of heaven rang for him, for a boy was born, king of all the world.
Well, I do hope you enjoyed that and you got all those signs right. If you didn't, it doesn't matter, because Advent is a time for preparing and getting ready, and so we can keep doing it until we get it right. I didn't get it all right either. So maybe by the time we get to Christmas, we will have it right, and that'll be brilliant, won't it? So have a fantastic week, everybody. And don't forget, from Sunday coming next week, it's Advent, and you need to start preparing for Christmas. So enjoy. Bye for now. Bye.